And a very good evening, football fans. We welcome you to Gerke Field here in Stevens Point as we get set for Week 2 football between SPASH and New Richmond. Before we talk about our Auto Select pregame show, we do want to say we do know about the picture quality right now. We are behind some construction at the moment, and so we're going to do our best to get the best picture we can for you guys until the sun goes down. Everything should be better then, but until then, I will give you a little extra detail on my play call for the game until we get the clear picture that we are hoping for, as we are behind some plexiglass right now for equipment safety and for our own safety. So we will keep that for you guys, and we'll do our best as the sun continues to set here from Gerke Field here in Stevens Point. But earlier, a couple weeks ago, as we get set for our Auto Select pregame show, again, Auto Select is Stevens Point's best choice for auto repairs, maintenance, and tires with complete auto repair services. Locations: Church Street, Highway 10 East in Stevens Point, Schofield Avenue in Weston. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select, and you'll be good to go. A little over a week ago, I had a chance to talk to Coach Ryan Eigenberger for the SPASH Panthers for our Coach on the Couch preseason look at the Panthers, who are 1-0 after the win over River Falls last week. And we talked about that game. We talked about what to expect from the team this year as they continue their gauntlet non-conference schedule and get set for play here against a very good New Richmond team. So we'll see what Coach Eigenberg has to say about the team this season right here with this year's Coach on a Couch. The minutes are counting down into the opening kickoff of the 2026 WIAA football season. One of the teams looking to make a trip to Madison are the SPASH Panthers. My name is Mike Wendland, Coach Ryan Eigenberger joining me as well. Coach of a pretty young team still coming back, a lot of guys from last year who made a big impact returning. Just kind of talk about the journey of this team over the past couple of seasons and what they've done and what we can expect from the Panthers this year.
Yeah, so over the last few years, 3 years ago, we had a pretty senior heavy team, and then last year a little bit of a mix, but in some of those key roles, like quarterback and a couple, we have a 3-year starter now on the offensive line, kind of another guy that's done a lot for 3 years, and defensive line too. We have a lot coming back in that regard, and our guys really put in a really good effort in the off season here. So, it's been awesome to see those guys commit to kind of each other, to the program. They're having a really great camp. I think they learned a lot. We all learned a lot last season about ourselves, and it's been going really well so far.
And you talk about those learning experiences with this team. There's not many teams, if any, that have the kind of the preseason training camp traditions that SPASH does. You guys do a lot of unique things for morale building, for team building, camaraderie. What's it been like seeing some of these guys who have been multi-year starters, who have been impact players, taking some of these younger guys under their wing and kind of teaching them the way of the Panther?
Yeah, no, that's a really good point. I mean, from the lock-in that we do, and this year we went to Duluth team camp up in Minnesota, and that's a far drive, and just some of those experiences. What's that like? What's it like to travel? Which was a good experience for us because now we have 3 games where it's 2 hour plus drives. So our old upperclassmen are really teaching those guys kind of what those expectations are and what it's like to really be almost professional in that way, as much as high school can, but like, hey, it's here to handle the business and set that tone and set that expectation. And our senior leaders have really done a good job with that. Same thing when we do our lock-in, it's kind of a unique thing where, and I kind of let them, I'm like, hey, we're sleeping here at school in the lower commons. And I get a lot of questions. What is that like? What does that look like? I'm like, ask the older guys. They'll help you out. We have guys bring tents sometimes. We've had people bring hammocks, bags, spike ball, all kinds of stuff that we always have there. So, the younger guys kind of get the feel of that, and that really helps build the traditions and really helps continue on with those things that we like to do.
And you talked about that senior leadership, kind of asking them what it's like. Talk about some of those guys and just kind of who they are and what they bring to this team and the impact they're leaving and they're going to leave as they move on forward after this season.
Yeah, I think starting with 2 guys that have just been great leaders. We also have what we call a leadership council, and we hold the same, the guys from sophomore to junior, senior year, and we start with two as sophomores, and then we add one guy each year. And our two guys that were voted on right away by the team as sophomores were Peyton Karolounis and Trent Breitbach. And those two are just exceptional leaders. I do a lot of meeting then with those guys, but once a month in the off season. We've done two book studies together, just learning and growing together, and watching them, come into their own here into their senior year. They're really excited. I mean, Peyton's the one that he'll be a 3-year starter for us now, and he's done some really good stuff. Trent we used sparingly as a sophomore, and at like receiver and doing some other things, but he was always we were always ready with a great backup there. And then last year, he's been waiting for that all of his life to have that opportunity to play some Friday night football. So he's really excited for that. And I think just in what those two bring to the table, they do a really good job. I mean, we preach physical football, and nobody does it better than Peyton Karolounis on the line, and really setting that tone for everybody and letting them all know. And then, I mean, running the ball, there's nobody better than Trent at doing that. And defensively, we bring back a guy who was hurt for us really early last year. Sawyer Ostrowski has been a guy that he's battled some injuries the last few years, and we're really excited for what he can bring as well. And same thing, like the commitment that he has. Logan Krzyzewski is another one who plays tight end for us that just has done spectacular things for us the last few years. And it's just dynamic. I mean, he's top 15 fastest guy on the team, and he brings a load too. He packs a punch. So those guys have done a really good job on the field, off the field, growth. It's just been awesome to work with them.
And you talked about those guys over the past few years. How big is that to see growth like that, not only as a coach, but as a guy who teaches, who's been around schools, who's been around programs? How big is that to see on and off the field, like you said, the growth of these young men?
Yeah, no, I mean and that's something that we try to preach, and I think our coaching staff does a great job with that. I love our coaches; they do an awesome job, just believing in that development in the guys as well, in watching that grow, and that's what you kind of see. Look back at pictures and just physically how they develop, emotionally, mentally how they develop. It's just awesome to see, and I think you see some of those, like you said, growing into young men, being more responsible. What does that mean? And they really take that on as well, and that responsibility, and they know that when we get guys as sophomores, it's really easy to just throw low expectations on them, but we want to try to challenge them to meet expectations both on and off the field, in the way we carry ourselves, the way we act when things go our way, when they don't go our way. So we really see that a lot with that group specifically, and then again that will continue to trickle down.
So now let's kind of turn attention to this coming year on the field, really. Not the greatest finish for you guys last year. Just you ran into a gauntlet of teams, some awkward scheduling, some tough times, but you saw a lot of growth from a lot of players, especially a guy like Trent, who became one of the best dual threat quarterbacks in the Midwest. Turning the corner into this season and the gauntlet you have to start, how are you as a coaching staff and you as a head coach kind of getting yourselves ready for the treks you have to do here in 2026?
Yeah, our guys, we just take it one day at a time, really, too. One week at a time. And especially early in the year, you find out a lot about yourself, and you don't. It's week one. It's a scrimmage. It's practices early. It doesn't make or break a season, and you just want to see that continued growth every single day as we get into the year here. And yeah, we have a tough stretch here to start. The Big Rivers is a really great conference. So anytime you go and you play those teams, it really battle hardens you. And then I think that's what we continue to hope our guys get out of it. And like you said, I think that's what we got at the end of last year, facing some tough teams and coming up just short in those games. Really taught us how to handle those situations too a little bit better, get us some of that experience, and I think that'll help us a lot here when you look at the early season going.
And you talk about learning early in the season. The Valley all plays that Big Rivers gauntlet, but I don't know if anyone has a tougher trio than you. Going to River Falls, going to Rice Lake, New Richmond's got one of the better running backs in the state. How do you get ready for just that trio of teams that have made some deep runs and two of them at their own home field?
We just Yeah, we've been preparing in the off season the best we can as coaches with what film we have on those teams, and try to see who they have coming back, who they don't have coming back, and try to assess that. You look at those teams for the most part have been very similar in what they've been running the last few years, on both sides of the ball, with wrinkles here and there depending on personnel. But we could kind of gather that aspect of, hey, this is what we're looking at as we enter the season. And otherwise, like I said, we just try to take it one week at a time. Those are things we can't really control, but in all those games are important now with the new matrix. As we saw, we still win 5 games last year, and 3-win teams get in. There's nothing you can do about that. But you can just handle your own business really only. So we know that to have to do that, we have to take it step by step, week by week, day by day, really as well.
And on looking back on your team specifically, obviously Trent is a big part of this. Just under 1,800 yards passing, over 800 rushing, had 20 or 34 total touchdowns. Obviously, having him back is huge, and it seems like during your entire tenure as a head coach, you've loved that dual threat quarterback, a quarterback who can run, who can throw deep. Is that kind of your a prototype you want, or is that just kind of the athletes you've had, and you've kind of made the adjustment of your offense to fit their style?
Yeah, that's a really great point. I think, anytime you can get a guy that can do that at the quarterback position, you can always be +1 then in the run game, and you can put pressure on the perimeter, and see how teams will defend it, to be able to use your back as an extra blocker there. So yeah, I think it's something that we do look at. We could go either way. I think when we look at our previous quarterback, Grant Schott, in his first year, he did not run as much, but yeah, the last 3 years we've really been running, or 2 years, we've really been running the quarterback a lot more, and providing that punch. I mean, we know, when we step up and it's a short yardage situation, a lot of times we like to keep the ball in quarterback's hands and try to just punch it in. And Trent did a fantastic job with that, reading gaps too, reading holes, and sometimes even staying clean as he gets through there into the end zone. So, yeah, I mean, it's something that we add some wrinkles here and there for that, and how to get those guys to run a little bit differently and uniquely. And it's just great to have, I think, to be able to challenge defenses. I think it really puts stress on them.
And how big is his ability to run going to help with a young backfield behind him? A lot of guys who got carries, but not nearly the workload that he did, or some of the seniors that graduated last year.
Yeah, that's going to be really important. And in the backfield, we'll have a few different guys getting some touches, most likely led by junior Fritz Beaversdorf, and Logan Krzyzewski will be back there too a little bit, and Henry Roth. So we'll have some guys that have done it in the past, but not necessarily at the varsity level. So they're going to, they've looked great. I mean, it's been awesome to see those guys and step up and be able to take on that role. And we always tell them as they kind of enter this situation where, like you're saying there, they don't have a ton of experience. Well, you're standing right by the guy that knows the offense, so you can go ahead and ask him, just quickly, where do you need me if it's in a pass pro situation, things like that too. So it's really good to have that extra coach on the field for them.
And then very quickly, just defensively, you had a lot. It looks like a lot of your linebacking core has come back. A lot of key linebackers back. How big is that in the middle of that defense? Like again, like have another coach out there who's got plenty of game experience and the ability to flip a game on its head.
No, yeah, I think that's really important. I mean, Tony Rachek is an outside linebacker for us that is just an absolute stud in the offseason. He's a fantastic swimmer. He's one of the top swimmers in the state too. So he's kind of a unique guy to have a linebacker. And we always make jokes about that, but I mean, he packs a punch. He does a really good job just as a leader out there. And then we'll actually have, 3 juniors starting sorry, 2 juniors starting, and Kalani Merriweather back as well as a senior. But Henry Roth, he's playing some safety kind of outside linebacker mix for us. He started for us last year as well. So it's really good to have that. I think our strength is really in some of that perimeter type of players. Trent Shannon is a guy that is just a fantastic athlete, and he was hurt last year, so we didn't get to use him at all. And he'll be our free safety. So he brings a lot of leadership. Guys really respect him. And it was unfortunate that he couldn't play last year, but he'll be back for that and to be able to lead the charge from back there. So I think that's really where our strength is in that linebacker core, in those kind of outside linebackers or corners, and just how they fly around and they like to have some fun out there. So that's what we preach. We've had a lot bigger emphasis on turnovers as well this year, just to add something fun to practice a little bit too at times. And they really believe in it. It was great seeing guys strip at the ball, pick it off, celebrate those types of situations, and those guys are really buying into it. And I think that's where they will excel.
And I guess one last question for you before we let you go. Just all the work you put in going back to last November to this coming week one. What's it going to feel like running out of the tunnel, running onto a field with a different team across from you for really the first time this year? What's that going to be like taking that field and finally the season is here?
I mean, I just love it for the seniors, really. Again, who wait for those experiences, who really committed, like you said, last November. They led the charge the most. We had 23 total guys in the off season in the summer, up from 8 as well. So still growing on that. But we had 8 that were perfect attendance 2 summers ago. This past summer we had 23. So just that commitment that we have from our guys. To continue seeing that growth. And that was led by the seniors a lot. So I just think about that experience for them, running out there. It's their last week one, it's their last opportunity. You never know to step onto the field. So, that's what I think it's all about, is trying to make that experience the best for them. And I really love those guys and believe in that class. They just have put in such tremendous work over the last 3 years with us at SPASH at the 10 through 12 level. So really excited for that experience. I know they're just chomping at the bit to get out there as well on Thursday.
And I guess one really last quick, I guess, what would you want to say to fans watching this and if they can't make a trip to River Falls, watching the games or watching the games back later in the year, to what it's like watching the SPASH Panthers?
Yeah, well, first I'll say you'll get to hear Mike. Mike does a fantastic job for us. We really appreciate what he does. We usually spend Saturday morning a little bit as coaches when we get together, and we usually have you on as well. And we think you do a great job. So, but I think what we try to hang our hat on is just playing physical on both sides of the ball. And I think when you see that, you'll see guys that go out there that really pour into each other and that pour into the game and believe in that physical football play that we like to preach. So, I mean, every day that's what we try to do. Every week that's what we try to do in a game over the last few years, and it's led to success for us. And just trying to keep it simple in that regard too. Hey, line up across from a guy and try to out physical him, and good things happen in those times.
Well, Coach, thank you so much for giving us a little bit of your time today, and good luck this season. And we can't wait to see the Panthers take the field.
Absolutely, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Okay, that's Coach Ryan Eigenberger, the SPASH Panthers. They'll be going to River Falls week 1. We'll be right there on Zaleski Sports. Watch every snap right here. And again, we welcome you back to Gerke here in Stevens Point. And we wait for the sun to set and the glare to not reflect on the windows. We continue our auto select pregame show as the Panthers on Military Appreciation Night. And Paris and I come out in their camo uniforms out of the inflatable Panther. So as they do that, let's take a look at our starting lineups for tonight. We'll start with the Tigers of New Richmond. We'll take a look at their offense and see what they are bringing to the field tonight. Again, Luke Quaddy is going to be the quarterback. Austin Whittick is going to be the name to watch, their star running back. Receivers, Landon Harstead, Jeff Patek, Corey Benzer, Jack Fitzgerald, the tight end, Drew Gretzlock, Tanner Jess, Jesse Waldrop, Mason Gunter, and Adam Wilhelm, the offensive line for the Tigers. And let's take a look at their defense as well. We'll have Haglund, Fagnan, and Wilhelm on the D-line. Schrader, Tate, Jess, and Gunter, the linebackers. Wilhelm, Abbott, Langinus, and Whittick are the defensive backs for the New Richmond Tigers, and Coach Reggie Larson in their white uniforms. Now, take a look at the SPASH starting lineup, starting with their offense. Trent Breitbach, 5 touchdowns last week, 4 passing, 1 rushing. Fritz Beversdorf will be next to him in the backfield. Isaac Yang, Jacob Fillett, and Will Furkus, the receivers. Logan Krzyzewski at tight end. Kira Lunas, Richardson, Jandra Gladowski, and Henderson. And now also the SPASH defense. Ostrowski, Brewer, Eichenberg, the defensive line. Rocek, Meriwether, Yesh, Jankowski, and Roth, the linebacking core. Rosella, Morozic, and Shambana are the secondary, as the colors are presented.
To thanking all the men and women who have and who are serving our country. We honor veterans from all military branches for their service. We call attention to the sacrifices they made, whether it was loss of life, injury, or a reduction of loss of income while they served our country, or just being away from family and friends. It is extremely important that we recognize the sacrifices our veterans have made and continue to make. We welcome all military members and veterans out onto the field. Any military members and veterans unable to make it out onto the field, please raise a hand at this time to be recognized. Thank you, military members and veterans, for joining in the ceremony. We are proud to recognize and honor all current and former military members for their service and sacrifice. Ladies and gentlemen, remain standing for our national anthem and the retirement of the colors. Please remove your caps and hats and hold your right hand over your breast for the national anthem and the retirement of colors. All veterans may and should salute the colors. Our anthem this evening will be performed by Brooklyn Trobotowski, SPASH senior and member of the SPASH dance team.
Our anthem concluded as they will retire the colors. They will have opening kickoff here on Zaleski Sports and wrap up our Auto Select pre-game show. Again, Auto Select is Stevens Point's best choice for auto repairs, maintenance, and tires with complete auto repair services. Locations: Church Street, Highwayton East, and Stevens Point, Schofield Avenue in Weston. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select, and you're good to go. My name is Mike Wendland. Amelia Warren alongside me on the production side of things. Again, thank you for being with us. Press box here, Gerke, currently being renovated, and by the time we come back here in a few weeks' time for more SPASH Panther football, the plan is for this press box to be completely done and we'll be fully good to go without the window issue we have right now. Well, thank you for bearing with us. I will do my absolute best to describe every minuscule moment of action that happens here in this one until the sun is able to work its way down and set. They recognize Adam Massman from Alma Center, Lincoln.
Ask for a moment of silence.
And a moment of silence.
High school football game was played in the state this weekend in honor of Adam's memory. At this time, please remove your hats for a moment of silence. Thank you.
And of course, you see in the upper right corner of your screen the Hornet logo and the number 4. That's on every one of our broadcasts this week after the tragedy last week.
Football fans, let us welcome the visitors, the Tigers from New Richmond.
As they announce the teams, as New Richmond takes midfield in their white jerseys, black pants, orange numbers, black helmets. Black pants, white numbers, and the SPASH helmets, the black helmets, the red number, red lettering along the side. And just for everyone that's asking about the chat, yeah, the windows do not open right now. These are not the windows that will be put in place. The windows that will be in place when the renovations are done have not been placed yet. So, again, until the sun goes down, it has dropped lower since the broadcast began. So we're hoping sooner rather than later we will have sunset completely and a much clearer view for you guys here on Zaleski Sports as we get set for kickoff here. Here in quarter number 1. Of course, big thank you to our game day sponsors as we get set for opening kickoff. Blinds and Designs by Kelly, Premier Auto Body, Stevens Point, or St. Carper 1, Stevens Point Brewery, Lee Ayers Jewelers, Point Heating and Cooling, and Portesi Pizza. Again, Blinds and Designs by Kelly, Premier Auto Body, St. Carpet 1, Stevens Point Brewery, Lee Ayers Jewelers, Point Heating and Cooling, and Portesi Pizza. It'll be New Richmond to kick things off. Kick will be end over end, caught at the 11-yard line. Cutting up field, getting to the corner and more. To the 40, 44, and brought down there. A huge return for SPASH to get things going. With Jontarius Moore, he'll get to the 44. A 33-yard return for Moore. So we're going to look at Trent Breitbach and the Panther offense to get things started. Breitbach drew for just under 300 yards last week. 4 touchdowns, ran for another one. Trip receivers to his left, tight end. Quick jet pass caught out there by his running back, past midfield to the 49 or 48-yard line. Looks like that's Beaversdorf for a gain of 7. So for it's Beaversdorf, the running back, empty backfield now. Now they'll motion the back to his right. Breitbach takes, handoff. Not much there. Swung down by the left defensive end. That's Adam Wilhelm. So no gain, 3rd down and 3. Twin receivers to the right, Breitbach in the pistol. Hand off again, and nothing doing again. Loss of about a half a yard, maybe a yard. It's going to be 4th down. So Beaversdorf will get nothing. It'll be 4th down and it's about 3.5. It looks like they're bringing a little bit extra strength on the perimeter, a little bit of speed. John Terrius Moore and Trent Chandana. Taking the field, Krzyzewski is the back. Trip receivers to the left, 4th down and 4. Breitbach's going to call his own number, looking for nothing, and he's not going to get there. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage and no further. And New Richmond going to get a 4th down stop right at midfield on their first possession. First man in, Mason Gunter, the linebacker. And the Tigers get the first stop of the day. So Gunter with the 4th down stop. And we'll see Luke Quade and Ash and Whittick. And here, extra yards. It'll be 3rd and short. He gets 3.5. It'll be 3rd and 2 coming up for the Tigers. 2.5 minutes gone by. Quarter number 1. We are scoreless, but a couple strong runs from Whittick. Only had 7 carries last week. He only needed 7. Had a couple of rushing touchdowns. The dominating win over Eau Claire Memorial. Richmond, I think, the favorite to take the Big Rivers this year. Potentially be a dominant team. As Whittick will now motion into the backfield. Double motion. It's going to be an illegal shift. The ball is on the ground. Who's got it? Looks like SPASH might have it. Eichenberg was there and back at midfield on a bad snap. And they're going to stop the clock, and it looks like it's going to be SPASH football, and it will be. A bad snap. The penalty was an illegal shift. They had 2 men in motion, and neither one came set, but the snap was off. And Eichenberg dives back on top. So Luke Eichenberg, the defensive end. As SPASH will take over 1st and 10. Twin receivers right, tight end right as well. Looking to throw. Quick pass out, got his man. It's going to be a gain of about 7. They're going to give him 7. So Jacob Fillett will make the catch, the freshman. It'll be 2nd down and short. 2nd and 2. Breitbach to throw. Long out route looking for his man. Sliding catch made for enough for the 1st down. And we fill it again. He'll get 5 or get 4, and it'll be a 1st down for the SPASH Panthers. Breitbach will start 3 for 3 for 19 yards. Inside the 40 to the New Richmond 38-yard line. Twin receivers left, Yang and Fillett. Krzyzewski, the tight end, on a wing to the right. Breitbach looking to throw again. He's going to look middle, got Fillett again, cuts inside. 25-20 and down to the 20 on a gain of 18. 3 straight catches for the freshman, Jacob Fillett. SPASH in the red zone with 7:37 to go and counting. Breitbach will come out. Trip receivers to his left. Chandana, Moore, and Furcus. Yang, single receiver to the right. Krzyzewski is the back. They'll send Chandana in motion. Breitbach to throw. He's got time looking deep for the corner. Got a man. Chandana to the corner. Touchdown! 20 yards from Breitbach to Trent Chandana. And SPASH gets on the board first. A 4-play, 50-yard drive, all of it through the air. And now extra point pending. It's a Serve Pro touchdown. Call Serve Pro the number one choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro, it's like it never happened. Extra point pending from Chase Rayfelt. Snap down, kick is up, kick is good. 7:10 to go, quarter number one. SPASH 7, New Richmond nothing is your score. You are watching high school football week 2 on Zaleski Sports, presented by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
Vehicle maintenance is vital to your day-to-day life. That's why Auto Select of Stevens Point reminds you to be sure to schedule regular oil changes, tire rotations, and general inspections to keep your vehicle in great shape. Let the helpful, friendly staff at Auto Select ensure your vehicle continues to keep you and your passengers safe on the roads, as well as keep your vehicle functioning the way it was intended. For quality, dependable automotive care from service experts, place your trust in Auto Select of Stevens Point. At Auto Select, you're good to go.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
SPASH to kick things off with Chase Rayfelt to kick. After that 20-yard touchdown pass from Trent Breitbach to Trent Chandana. Rayfelt, the left-footed kicker, but a 9-yard approach. Twin safeties back deep to return for the Tigers. Line drive, end over end kick will be caught at the 2-yard line. Cutting up field, 20, 25. Breaking a couple of tackles. He'll be brought down shy of the 30. Someone's missing a helmet. And a flag is in at the end of the play. So Carol Lunas, one of the guys in on the tackle and turn. There is a flag down at the 27-yard line. There was a SPASH helmet on the turf. I think it was a SPASH helmet. They both have dark helmets. So we get and it's on SPASH. So a personal foul and then maybe a sideline warning as well. So they're going to start the 46-yard line. Will be the Tigers. Empty backfield for New Richmond. Looking to throw. Out route. Got his man. That's Whittick. It does not break the first tackle. He's going to get 4 in the game as well. Preston Hitty in at quarterback. Gain of 4. Mrozik Yesh in there. 2nd and 6. And a flag thrown from our far side official, usually in the form of an illegal procedure. It is a false start to move him back 5. So it'll be 2nd down and 11 for the Tiger offense. So junior Preston Hitty gets this drive in at quarterback. Twin receivers to his right. Whittick to his left, a wing to the right as well. Man, he's going to keep it himself, trying to get around left end. He'll get tripped up and brought down shy of midfield. He'll get about 5 more. Get those 5 yards back to make it 3rd and 6. Henry Roth in on the tackle. 3rd down and 6 Nearing the halfway mark here of quarter number 1. 6 minutes left in the first. 7-0 SPASH. A touchdown from Breitbach to Chandana. Trip receivers to the right for Hitty. He's going to look to throw. He's got some pressure coming. Now flush left. Going to roll, going to look to run. He's going to get hit, tripped up. He'll be close to a first down. He did what he could. It looks like he'll be about a yard short. He gets 5. It'll be 4th down and about a yard for the Tiger offense. Morozic coming in to make the tackle. So 4th and 1. You got to think this is designed for Austin Whittick. And he will get it. No, Quaddy keeps it himself. He's got the first down. Quaddy came back in, ran the option, kept it himself. He needed 1, and he got 3. Good, strong run there from Luke Quaddy. And they're in SPASH territory at the 42-yard line. Twin receivers to the right, wing to the right as well. And they'll motion Whittick orbiting out. They're going to swing it out to him, and he's got blockers, but he's going to try and turn the corner. He breaks and cuts back inside. There he goes. 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown Tigers. 42 yards to Whittick. And it's 7-6, a chance for New Richmond to tie this game with the extra point. And now they have that mumbled formation, jumbled, and they're going to line up to kick the extra point. And they only had 10. 11th guy does get out there. Snap down, hold down, kick is up, kick is good. We are tied at 7 with 4:29 to go here in quarter number 1. You are watching Week 2 football on Zaleski Sports, presented by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
Maida Custom Apparel, your local source for quality, custom decorated clothing and products. Discover a wide range of products from corporate casual wear to team uniforms, promotional items, sporting goods, and awards. Don't settle for less. With our in-house production, we will make your name or event stand out with custom sports jerseys, branded cooler bags, and personalized can coolers. Celebrate team success with custom awards and promotional items. At Maida Custom Apparel, we put your brand first. Explore your options today at maidacustom.com.
I got referred to the orthodontist, and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here, and he was very happy with a smile. I'd recommend Bruce Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
On the kickoff, SPASH looking to the corner, 30, 35, 40, and spun out of bounds shy of the 45-yard line. Got things turned around pretty quick. A return from John Terrius Moore, the junior wideout. So we're going to look at the SPASH offense once again with great field position past the 40. Breitbach will have a back to his right. Furcus motions all the way across the formation. Breitbach's going to look to throw. Double move, got a man open. Yang diving attempt. And he has got it inside the 30. To the 28-yard line. That's a gain of 30 to Isaac Yang, who had a couple of touchdowns last week. Chandana starts, or Breitbach, I should say, with a touchdown to Chandana during that, starts 6 for 6 for 87 yards. Breitbach's going to keep it himself, looking to run, looking for the corner. Gets it what he can and gets pushed out of bounds. Minimal gain, if any. Looks like they'll give him maybe a yard. It'll be second down. They're giving him 2, 2nd and 8. Breitbach to throw. Gonna throw it off Mac. Foot diving attempt incomplete. Almost intercepted. Third and long, we're going to whistle a timeout taken, it looks like. Timeout taken by New Richmond. They're first with 3:54 to go. We'll keep things here. Reminder as well, Bemeda Custom Apparel is specializing in providing quality decorated apparel, including from corporate casual, team uniforms, promotional items to sporting goods and awards. Find just what you need is going to keep you looking great. Learn more, MADAcustom.com. So third down and 8 is the scenario for the SPASH offense, and Breitbach, 6 of 7 passing. Only 1 yard combined on the ground for SPASH's offense. Ball on the left hash. Can Connor Jandrain, the center. Fill it to the left, trip receivers to the right. Krzyzewski is the back to the left to Breitbach. Chandana's going to motion. And pressure coming, jailbreak, blitz, and down he goes. Sacked back past the 35 by Avon Hagland. It's going to be a loss of 10. It's going to be 4th down and 18. Man, it looks like out's going to come the punting unit. Ray felt if they wanted to, it would be a 53-yard field goal. But they're going to try and pin the Tigers deep after that sack from Avon Hagland, who came through. Dean Tate came through as well. Good pressure dialed up by the Tiger coaching staff. And timeout will be taken by SPASH. We will step aside. You're watching Week 2 of Football on Zaleski Sports, presented by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
Welcome to the competition where only the best healthcare plans rise to the top. Megasure.
Presenting Paperwork Pound Cake, a half-baked plan with flaky service sprinkled on top.
Ooh. Next up, Security Health Plan.
I call this one the Sweet Security. It has high-quality coverage folded in, and it's frosted with award-winning local service that's sweet but never sugar-coated.
That's a slice of better.
Chef Security, congratulations. Truly the recipe for better.
Breitbach to kick, standing at midfield. No returner back deep for Richmond. They're going to try and maybe set out to block this one. A little high snap. Not much pressure. He gets it away. A pooch kick, end over end. Will take a bounce and be down at the 11-yard line by Trent Golick. So he was able to make the pooch kick, and New Richmond will have to go 89 yards. They did get a big drive last time, the 42-yard swing pass to Whittick. Quaddy in at quarterback. As Whittick will motion into the backfield. A little bit of a high snap. He makes the one-handed grab. He's going to keep it himself, sweeping left. Cuts back up, gets some room. Chandana and Rocek combine on the tackle. A solid gain. Looks like he'll get about 7. Give him 8, second down and 2. Rocek and Chandana combining on the tackle there. Second down and 2. He's going to pull it back, look to throw. Ball's tipped up in the air, and he catches it himself. He's going to complete it to himself and get the first down past the 25. So Quaddy gets to the 26. He's going to complete the pass to himself for 7 yards. Run off the left side. Spinning and breaking tackles. Still going as Whittick. Pass. Flag comes in late. He gets to the 43. It'll be a gain of 17. Penalty pending. Penalty's back at the 41-yard line. See what our official says. Legal block in the back. So the play be marked off. This ends up being a first and medium because it was from the spot of the foul. So 1st and 5. Quaddy in the gun, trying to get him to jump. Now he takes it and hands it off. Sweeping left. Spinning his way, and he's going to have enough for the first down. A gain of 7. That's Trenton Ortner. He's going to get the first down. Gain of 7. Trip receivers to the right. Ortner again. He's going to get stacked up and thrown to the ground. No gain on the play. Second down and 10. Ball at the 39-yard line. Final minute here of the first quarter. Twin receivers off to the right, single receiver to the left. That's Jeff Pachek. Delayed handoff. Breaking a couple of tackles as Whittick. He'll dive forward before he's brought down by Braden Shankowski after a gain of 4. It'll be 3rd and 6. Got to get to the 49 for the first down. We'll see if they run another play here in the quarter. They don't have to. So in the final 20 seconds here of the first. And looks like they're going to take it to the end of quarter number 1. We have played 1. We are scoreless. We are tied up at 7. Each team with a big play touchdown as you are watching Week 2 football on Zaleski Sports, presented by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
We have team members in our lives, whether it's this or that or friends, and he's my team member that looked for my best interest. And he said, we're going to get you up walking without the walker. And I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shai and his staff because they made the impossible seem possible.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
Excuse me, is this carpet stain resistant?
No, doesn't seem like it is. Sorry.
For advice from real flooring experts and huge savings on stain-resistant flooring, visit Carpet One. Carpet One Floor and Home. Right now at your local Carpet One, you can get help from our flooring experts while saving big and enjoying special financing on beautiful floors for your home. Come see us today.
It'll be third down once quarter number 2 begins. 3rd and 6 as they switch sides. Quaddy in at quarterback. Whittick will be to his right. Tripp receivers to the right as well. Again, glad to have you joining us here on Zaleski Sports. Again, sun's finally starting to get below the horizon. And the Tiger trying to keep this drive going. He had a great start. Play action, rolling right. He's got room to run if he wants first down. There he goes. Taken off, first down and more. Be chased down and brought down by Yesh into SPASH territory to the 43-yard line on a gain of 14 yards for quarterback Luke Quaddy. Might as well stop at Tommy's Express Car Wash. Keep your vehicle clean with help of the Tommy Club membership. Tommy's Express Car Wash, Stevens Point, Plover, Wausau, and Weston. First down and 10. The Retrievers are stacked. Looking for the jet screen. Nothing doing. Coming through will be Morozic. It's going to be a loss of about 3. Catch made by Landon Gaffner. And he's going to lose 3. Second down and 13 back at the SPASH 47-yard line. Twin receivers left, wing to the left. Zone turning off tackle is Whittick. He'll jump cut back inside. He gets back to the original line of scrimmage and a couple more. He got 5. It'll be 3rd and 8 coming up. SPASH looking to make a stop. The drive started back at the 11. Quad receiver stacked to the bottom of the screen. Whittick by himself to the right. We're going to get a whistle and a timeout taken by SPASH. Their second timeout of the half. And we will do the same. 10-10 to go, quarter number 2. We are tied up at 7 on Zaleski Sports, presented by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
Third and long, 3rd and 8.5 for the New Richmond offense after SPASH took their second timeout. Might as well let Simplicity CUs bring it home the win with great mobile options and the right loan for your family, business, or home. Check them out, simplicity.coop today. Trip receivers to the left. Tight end to the right, and single receiver is by himself to the right as well. Quaddy in the gun by himself. Full motion. Whittick to his left now, who was in the slot. And he's going to keep it himself, trying to cut back left, breaking tackles, still driving those legs forward. He'll be close to the first down. He'll be about a couple yards short, but it's fourth and manageable. And there's a lot of trust in Luke Quaddy's legs to read that play and get to the 31, or 36, I should say, and a gain of 7. It'll be fourth and around 3. So give him 6 yards on the play. Offense staying out there. The backfield empty. He's going to look to throw. He's got some time. Looking deep, overthrows man. Whittick incomplete. And it's a turnover on downs for New Richmond as other receiver in the area was Patek, who was not looking for that pass. Looked like he was getting ready to start blocking the design play for Whittick. It's a turnover on downs. So SPASH will take over in a 7-7 game. .9:28 on the clock. Twin receivers on each side. Krzyzewski looks to be the tailback. They'll motion a man in. Bright box going to pull it back, looking for some blocks, looking for more. Gets a seal, cuts back outside, 45, spinning his way and goes down at the 46 on a gain of 8, gain of 9. 2nd and 1. 2nd down and a yard. They'll bring Roth into the game at running back. Krzyzewski at tight end. Ostrowski in there as well as another tight end. Twin receivers on the left. Krzyzewski will motion across the formation. Hand off Roth. Looking to run behind him. He's going to spin his way. He'll be close to the first. It looks like he'll have enough. And a gain of 3. Tackle made by Evan Fagnan, one of the defensive linemen. First down, Panthers. The 48-yard line. Twin receivers to the right, tight end wing to the right, to the left. Bright box going to keep it himself. He's going to run backside, looking for the corner. He'll get a block, cuts back inside, hit and brought down hard inside the New Richmond 45 to the 44. He'll get a gain of 8. Tackle made by Jackson Schrader, 2nd down and 2. They'll bring Phillip back in there. Beaversdorf checks back in. Again, that SPASH offensive line from left to right. Karolounis, Richardson, Jandry, Glodowski, and Henderson. A big O-line. Breitbach keeps it himself, runs right into a wall, and then Schrader cleans it up. Nothing doing, 3rd and 2. Jess in there as well. Tate in there. So 3rd and 2. Breitbach now 6 carries, 8 yards. That does factor in the sack he took earlier in the game. And they're going to be in jumbo. Tush push time, and he's going to have the first down. Gain of 3. Haven't seen that play in a while. They ran it a fair amount last year. Right back channeling his inner Jalen Hurts. Or Tucker Kraft. Maybe no Jonnu Smith for the Packers. Signed him today. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Trip receivers, bottom of the screen. And Chandana will motion across, and they're going to motion everybody across, and they're going to quickly flip sides. Breitbach changing the protection. Yang will come all the way to the right. And we're going to have a timeout taken, and SPASH is going to have to take the timeout. And that'll be it for them. So 6:19 to go, quarter number 2, 7-7 your score. Timeout Panthers. You're watching Week 2 football on Zaleski Sports, presented by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
Out of the timeout, it'll be 1st and 10 with 6:19 to go here in the first half. Panthers will send 3 receivers, Furcus, Yang, and Krzyzewski. To the top of the screen, single receiver is Phillip to the right. A little bit of a high snap. Sharp pressure coming, setting up a screen. Got his man and by plenty of blocking. Beaversdorf cuts back in, gets stacked up, then hit from behind. Still driving forward inside the 30. They'll finally blow it dead. As Keegan Langness makes it, and a flag comes in at the end of the play. He got 14 on the reception. We'll see if there's any penalty. There is a flag down, but we'll see who it's on for the extracurriculars. As they blew it late. As they shoo away the SPASH offense from listening in to what they're saying in the huddle from our officiating crew. So we'll see who this one is on. Again, he was stacked up by Langness. And then backside, more defenders came in to hit. They blew it dead, and then he went to the ground. Dead ball. And it's called on the Tigers. Half the distance to the goal. So it will set up inside the 15-yard line. After the penalty. If they go truly half distance, it'll be at the 14-yard line. And they'll put it at the 13. So first down, SPASH. Breitbach to throw. Looking, throwing flat, got his man, that's Yang. Cuts back inside, nothing doing. First defender in, and then a host of defenders behind him for a gain of 2. Really good swarming defense that time from the Tiger defense, being led by Ben Wilhelm, first guy in. Be second down and 8 yards to go. Twin receivers on each side, bottom of your screen. Yang and Furcus. Krzyzewski is the back. Motion, looking to throw. Looking back for the fade to the corner and completes. Good bracket coverage again. It'll be third down. Breitbach took a hit at the end of the play as well. Third down coming up. Result, Bruce Orthodontics is providing comprehensive orthodontic care for patients of all ages. Now accepting new patients at their Marshfield office and accept most insurances. At Bruce Orthodontics, they're changing lives one smile at a time. Set up a free consultation today with Bruce Orthodontics. They're going to bring another tight end, Ostrowski. He'll be in a three-point stance on the left side of the formation. Krzyzewski motions out. Breitbach to throw. Looking, got his man Yang. Spinning away from one tackle, cuts inside the 10. Looking for the 5, looking for the 3, looking for the goal line, diving in, and he's going to be short. They're going to mark him short. The official says out of bounds at the 3-yard line. It looks like it'll be first and goal. It's a completion of 8. Yang just got enough for the first down. First down, goal to go. Smash knocking on the door after that fourth down stop earlier. They're driving down. Krzyzewski in a wing to the right. Roth as well. Breitbach keeps it himself. Runs right into the pile. Driving those legs forward. Still going. Is he in? Yes, he is. Touchdown, Smash. Breitbach from 3 yards out gets a Serve Pro touchdown. Calls Serve Pro the number one choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro like it never happened. Extra point pending from Rayfelt. Looks like Breitbach will hold under the snap. Kick is up, and it's good. Extra point is good, 14-7. Panthers as they get set for the kickoff. Again, the field goal operation there. Beck Kirschbaum doing the snapping. Breitbach the hold, and the kick was good. You're watching Week 2 football on Zaleski Sports, presented by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
Do you have a cracked, sunken, or uneven sidewalk, garage floor, patio, driveway? Before you spend thousands on a full replacement, there's a better way. We've got you covered. Why B&H? We're reliable, fairly priced, and we're right in your community. No big crews, no mess left behind, just solid work you can count on. Reach out today for your free estimate, and I'll come take a look and give you a straight answer. B&H Concrete Lifting, reliable, affordable, and local.
After the Breitbach touchdown run, Smash leads at 14-7. Richmond with 101 yards of offense. Rayfelt to kick deep. Twin safeties back deep for the Tigers, standing at their own goal line. Quaddy 3 for 4, 46 yards and a score. Whittick, 4 carries, 16 yards, but he's got 2 catches for 46. They've kept him in check for the most part. Big end-over-end boot will be carrying into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And we'll see the new Richmond offense back out there with no time taken off the clock. 5:02 to go here in quarter number 2. Rental it on now at Shiro Tire and Auto Service, starting as low as $49 on Starfire tires, plus some price match guarantee on all tire brands. When it comes to tires, look no further than Shiro Tire and Auto Service. Stevens Point, Wisconsin Rapids, Marshfield, and Weston. Can thank everyone for bearing with us. The sun under the tree line. We're under the lights. Thursday night lights. Plenty of games coming your way tomorrow as well, including we'll be in Mosinee. Mosinee and Menasha will match up head-to-head. Non-conference play. So rotating quarterbacks back in as Preston Hitty is back out there. He'll have Whittick to his left. Trip receivers top of the screen. And it'll be Whittick cutting back right. He's got a hole. Cuts back outside. Past the 25 and to the 26 on a gain of 6 yards. Chandra in on the tackle. Diesel Cordy, a junior as well. Single receiver. To the left. Whittick again on the delayed option handoff, trying to cut back right. Driving those forward. He's got the first down. Still driving forward. And he'll get to the 33-yard line on a gain of 7. So a couple of runs for Whittick. And a new set of downs for the Tiger offense. Also a good battle down the field. Patek and Orzala were battling. Trip receivers to the left. Tight end left. Whittick behind his quarterback. And he'll get it again. Cutting back right. Nothing there. He's stacked up at the line. He'll get a yard out of it. Second down and 9. Tigers, though, they're fine running some clock here. They do get the ball to start the second half. Looking for the run some clock and maybe get the good old double up. Twin receivers to the left once again, including Patek. Motion man across the formation. Looking to throw. He's got plenty of time, got all day. Still got all day. Rolling, off balance, throw incomplete. 3rd and 9 coming up. That's all in the coverage. Hitty had all day and most of tomorrow to throw. Third and 9. Bottom of the formation will be Patek and Landon Harstad. Send Whittick out there as well. He'll be in a slot. See if he motions into the backfield. Twin receivers to the right as well. Right now an empty backfield. 3 down, lineman for SPASH, looking to throw. 4-man rush, pressure coming. Flush left. Here, Hitty trying to get to the corner. He's going to plant back. Going to try and flip one up to the sideline. He's got his man open as Whittick. Off to the races he is. Touchdown, Tigers. Whittick got behind. And from 66 yards, a broken play leads to 6 points for the Tigers. What a play, and that is almost entirely due to the scrambling ability and body control of Preston Hitty. He's able to find him over the top on a broken play. Man, you were going to chase him down from behind. Snap down, kick is up and is blocked. SPASH keeps the lead, 14-13 your score, but a huge play from Hitty to Whittick. And it's 14-13, SPASH on top. You're watching Week 2 football on Zaleski Sports, presented by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
At Nicolet Bank, a great rate isn't new or trendy. Our Real Rewards checking has offered 3.00% annual percentage yield since 2011, earning customers over $30 million in interest. Join your friends and neighbors in experiencing Real Rewards checking and get excited to earn 3% more. See terms and apply at nicoletbank.com. Nicolet Bank. Real people, real conversations.
Tigers to kick things off. SPASH twin safety standing at their own 10-yard line. And overhand kick will be taken at the 9-yard line by Roth. Breaking tackles, 25-30 and out of bounds on the near side, about the 32-yard line. Tackle made by Will Thompson, a sophomore linebacker, number 41. And SPASH will take over 1st and 10. 2:57 on the clock. SPASH looking to score at the end of the half here. Again, New Richmond gets the ball to start quarter number 3. Good tester again for both these teams before conference play begins next week. I know for SPASH we'll be there in Wisconsin Rapids. Pressure coming, looking high, got his man Phillip. The freshman takes a huge hit. And he will get 7. 4th catch for Phillip. And they're going to give him 8, so 2nd down and 2. Twin receivers right. Breitbach flushed right, looking to throw it. He's going to have to throw it away. He takes a big hit in the backfield as well. So incomplete, third down coming up. Pressure coming up the middle from Evan Fagnan. The senior defensive lineman. 3rd and 2. Single back to the right. Trip receivers right as well. Breitbach throw. Here comes some jailbreak. Looking up a screen. Got his man. That's Beversdorf. Cuts upfield. He's got room to run. 50, 45, 40. Still going. 35, 30. He is gone. The flag, though, is coming in at the end of the play. As it stands right now, it's a 59-yard touchdown, but it's not likely going to stand as there is a penalty down at the 39-yard line of New Richmond. And Joey Glowski's talking to Breitbach. And it looks like this one might be a block in the back. There is no celebration at the moment. It's a big play. And they're going to march him back from the penalty. So some malfeasance with the blocking downfield. Holding. 10 yards from the spot, so they're going to get the first down. So they'll end up getting 6 yards out of it. So they do get the first down. Clock will run. Breitbach rolling right. Pressure coming. Throws out route. Krzyzewski knocked away. Nice play there by Wilhelm. Ben Wilhelm knocks it away. 2nd down and 10. Second down and 10, 1:55 to go. After a holding call, he raced a 59-yard touchdown pass on a well-designed screen to Beversdorf. Big break for the Tigers there. Then again, holding penalty may have been what created the touchdown. Trip receivers to the right, bottom of your screen. Wing to the right is Krzyzewski. Empty backfield for Breitbach. Has no motion, Beversdorf to his right. And he'll orbit back out, and we're going to get a timeout taken. SPASH, I guess. Did they have one left? Delay a game, yes. Yeah, SPASH doesn't have any timeouts left. So you have to take the delay of game to make it 2nd and 15. Breitbach 10 of 14 for 119 yards passing and a touchdown. They're going to do a counter. Looking for Shandana. And great open field tackling once again. Ben Wilhelm makes the tackle after a gain of 1. And New Richmond will take their 2nd timeout. Scouted well by Wilhelm, the senior defensive back who's had himself a really nice second quarter. With 1:45 to go, timeout taken. You're watching Week 2 football on Zaleski Sports, presented by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
So, after a couple of years of this, it's time for more money and better opportunities. That's where Mid-State Technical College comes in.
Are you a born leader? Is hospitality your thing? Maybe you're into efficiency. Or do you love building teams? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. So stop getting by and level up today.
Third down out of the timeout. One left for New Richmond, none for SPASH. Breitbach, empty backfield, three-man rush. Looking to throw, he's going to take off, break a tackle, and get a yard or two at most. And there's the final timeout taken by the Tigers. Fagner and Gunter in on the tackle. Fourth down and long, and SPASH have to punt it away and trust their defense to keep this lead going into the half. 99 seconds remaining as we keep things here. See if we can get a grasp of the other games going on Zaleski Sports tonight. Superior at Wisconsin Rapids. Chippewa Falls up 21-0 on Eau Claire Memorial. And 28-0 Wisconsin Rapids leading Superior. So the Red Raiders, who are going to be welcoming SPASH to town next Friday night. Up big on Superior, who broke their long losing streak last week. Breitbach to punt, single safety back deep to return at his own 15-yard line. Snap is through, kick is away. It's a high spiraling kick. He'll be caught at the 13-yard line. Looking for the corner, and he's got the corner. 25, 30, 35, and brought down at the 36-yard line. Keegan Langness with a big return of 23 yards, or 24 yards. And good starting position for the Tigers offense. No timeouts in a minute 27. Both teams cannot stop the clock the rest of the half. Whittick, 3 catches for 112 yards and 2 touchdowns. 7 carries for 30 yards on the ground. Just to see which quarterback comes out here. It'll be Quaddy. Twin receivers on each side, wing to the left, no motion across. A little bit of a high snap, design quarterback draw. Cutting upfield, got a huge run, tripped up past the 40 to the 46-yard line, and a gain of 8 for Quaddy. And he becomes the game's leading rusher with 31 yards. 2nd and 2, they're quickly back on the ball. Wing left, halfback right, twin receivers left. Quaddy looking to throw. Now pressure coming, he's flush left. Looking for the corner, a flag comes in, this coming back. He'll be out of bounds. You can hear the coaches next to us all yelling for holding. And 2 flags are down in the backfield. This is going to be a holding call on the Tigers. Almost certainly. Where that's thrown especially when there's multiple flags thrown. And it is holding. So it'll be 2nd down and 12. We're under a minute to go here in this first half. Bad snap, ball down and sliding to a stop inside the 20 is Quaddy. He's going to be back at the 18-yard line. That's a loss of 18. I can't in good conscience give that a negative rushing to the quarterback, so I'm going to mark it as a team stat. 3rd and 31. 3rd and very, very long. There's not too many plays in the playbook for 3rd and forever. And Whittick's going to keep it. He'll get around the edge, looking for a hole. He's got the corner. He's off to the races. Whittick breaking tackles. There he goes. Touchdown Tigers. 83 yards for Whittick. Wow. They just went off tackle with him. He got to the corner, outranged, shoved it out of the edge, and off to the races he went from 83 yards. his third touchdown of the day with 9 seconds left. First one on the ground. Extra point pending. And New Richmond gets the ball to start the third quarter. That's what makes this touchdown for SPASH that much more of a backbreaker. They had 3rd and 30. And Whittick just showed why he's one of the best running backs in the state. And they're going to go for 2. Looking for the sweep. Option pass. Dumps it off. Got him. Touched. And it is good. Patek to Whittick. Makes it 21-14 in favor of the Tigers with 9 seconds left. We'll keep things here until the end of the half is upon us. A huge touchdown run on 3rd and a mile. And then some razzle-dazzle on the 2-point conversion. And New Richmond, barring a crazy kick return. We've smashed a couple of nice kick returns in this game. Barring a crazy kick return now, they will go into the half with the lead. And of course, stay tuned at the half. We'll have some Hard Knocks coming your way. Our first episode of Hard Knocks featuring the Mounders of Elk Mound. We'll have that for you guys at the half. Our expert Dan Lau doing some awesome work in Elk Mound. Now the Little Scholars and Little Scholars Beginnings are 2 beautiful child care and preschools in Stevens Point, offering early child learning for infants through 4K. You'll find great facilities and a comfortable environment that's going to help your child grow. Visit littlescholars.com and learn more. And that is littlescholars.com. Again, 3 games today involving Big Rivers, Wisconsin Valley crossovers. Halftime, 28-0 Chippewa Falls leads Eau Claire Memorial. 35-0 Wisconsin Rapids, a big on Superior. And we'll see Wisconsin Rapids next week as they'll take on SPASH. Battle for the jug. Short kick will be taken. Cutting up field, spinning his way is Furcus, still going, brought down at the 40. 5 seconds on the clock. We'll see if SPASH tries to run a play or if they just fall on it and go to the half and regroup. SPASH has 133 yards of offense. They have struggled on the ground. Just 19 yards rushing so far for SPASH. They're just going to line up and take a knee and go to the locker room and regroup and reset. So Breitbach just goes to the ground, and that will end the first half. After 24 minutes of football, New Richmond leads it 21-14, 3 touchdowns, 2 receiving, 1 rushing for Austin Whittick. And the Tigers lead this one by 7 on Zaleski Sports, presented by Tommy's Express Car Wash. Hard Knocks is up next.
Hard Knocks on Zaleski Sports is presented by Security Health Plan. SecurityHealth.org is your portal to find your plan, a doctor, prescription tools, and more. For 24/7 access and all the tools and resources needed to improve your well-being, right at your fingertips, visit SecurityHealth.org.
Linebacker. Brady Sundin.
And just about the excitement of starting the year off. It's already August, and you guys are going to scrimmage next week. Just talk about how you're going to prepare for that and a game the following week.
Well, yeah, for the seniors, we've been preparing since 4 years ago. I mean, we've had long off seasons every year. We've been in the weight room. We've been excited all year long for this moment, and this is our senior year. All the guys below us are ready, and they're ready for us to stand up and be leaders this year. And I think we're going to have a good one, and the scrimmage is going to go well, and we're just going to propel us into the season this year, and I think it's going to be a good one this year.
I mean, yeah, we're all putting in that work. You know, got a great group of seniors. It's like a brotherhood. It's not even a group. Yeah, we're all putting in the work, pretty locked in. we got a lot of high expectations.
Elk Mound enters the 2026 campaign with high hopes. They're coming off a 3-6 season, but only lost a handful of seniors. Coach David Liu and his team have plenty of returning talent.
Down there, back 7, way down there. Everett D-line, right with coach. Let's go, let's go. Yes, sir.
Ready to pop out this way. Brady's got bat.
Right down!
Wrap up. Good. Good.
Sure, wrap up.
Next group, switch sides. Switch sides. Brady, you go outside here. Okay, play it on this side.
Hey, guys, we got pads on. Wrap up. Wrap up.
Brady. One more, Brady. There you go.
Go. Hut. Back. Back.
Good. Hey.
Hut. Break down. Good job.
Hey, stay here and get tapped out.
Tap out, you guys.
Hey, if you have a penny on, hand the penny to the person you're replacing.
Okay.
Please. I definitely want you to get an outside rep today. Hey, Roder, I definitely want you to get an inside rep today too at some point in time.
Early on, the Mounders familiarize themselves with their playbook and give guys reps at different spots.
Side, hut.
Hey, coach. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hut.
Very good, Parker Root. Very good, Parker Root. Hey, stay where you are. Get tapped out. If you have a penny on, give that penny to this guy. They can run scout for you.
You're going to get a chance. You're going to get your time. Sometimes you got to be a little bit more patient. But it's going to happen. And when it does, be ready to excel. Excel in your role. We talked about this, about being a team and be about good teammates. You got to sacrifice sometimes for the good, just like your families at home. You sacrifice a little bit, all right? Really nice job. Okay, a couple announcements. Tonight.
Beginning of the season means early practices for the team and opportunities for team bonding activities as they take advantage of the time before school starts.
Start off by saying your name.
Norman Hansen.
Yeah, and you were O-line, D-line?
Yeah.
Is that what you said? Talk about what you've seen from both sides of the ball on the line so far.
Well, first time I was here, when I was a freshman, everybody looked promising. You know, it was nice to be a part of the team. And as I grew with it, I could tell coaches were starting to really get the team up. Everybody was really learning like the culture of Elk Mound here. And the line has gotten much bigger now. I mean, when I was a freshman, we didn't have this many this many people in the line in a while. I mean, we have like 20, 30 guys out, and the lines are filled. I mean, it looks so much more promising. We're expecting to be a good team, a big bond of brothers. We got a lot of people coming back, so we've been moving through stuff faster than most years, and everybody's been having a lot of camaraderie. We've been loud, hooting and hollering, all that stuff. Like, just everybody's getting along well, flying through things fast, getting the plays down, all that. But our team has been great. Everybody knows their assignments, everybody knows where they're going, and we're able to get plays down on the first time we do it and not have to make mistakes the first couple times and then finally get it. It's just been smooth through everything.
We got accelerators, and we've got punt, scout, punt, block, gonna need ya. Here we go, Marty, break them down. Come on, Marty! Go, punt, block, rub it in. Last day we get to hit today.
Elk Mound rounded out their second week with a scrimmage at Stanley Boyd, and they now prepare for their first game on the road at Spooner, a team they lost to by 1 point to open the season last year. The Mounders look to get some revenge and start their season on a high note.
You are our free guy, so we gotta come out so that he either has to come and get us or leave us. Don't come too far, but about 1 yard up field and 1 yard outside, and then you're coming tight to here. If he goes out, be ready to like knock a hand down, step over some stuff here. Easton, starting outside, crashing down, because we want him coming down with you. We want you to be his primary concern, and you're crashing right into DJ.
Kicking and blocking work occurs, and then groups split and rotate between different drills, emphasizing blocking, tackling, and footwork.
Best one right here. Loser's got a push up. If you don't get 3 yards, you got to push up. If you get 3 yards, you got one. Hit him! Yeah! Hey, good one to end on, Declan. Hey, break us down, Declan. Good job, bud. We got NDD.
The last 2 weeks have been a lot of fun around here. We found out we got some really good senior leaders. The kids are really stepping up. Like I said before, we're over 60 kids in our program. We were fortunate enough to go over to Stanley Boyd, had a decent scrimmage. All of our kids got to scrimmage at the varsity JV or JV2 level. And now we're just, preparing. We're preparing for our first game, preparing for that first test of who we are going to be and what our identity is going to be. And, we keep talking about this, the little details, doing the things correctly all the time, not just some of the time, but all the time. And we've really seen a great attitude with our kids and a lot of smiles and a lot of team building. These guys do a lot of things together. We went to Wakanda Water Park last week together. They go down to the creek together, they eat together, they go golfing together, and that are the best teams when kids get together, do things as a family. So we're really excited to see what happens this Friday night. As far as Spooner, they have been a great opponent for us. We've played them non-conference. We played them in the playoffs, 3 overtimes during the COVID year. Just a great, well-run program up there. And I have a lot of respect for those guys, and so does our team. And we know that we're going to go up there and it's going to be a battle. They've been thinking about that. They've been preparing for it. That 1 point loss last year really hurt. But, hopefully that gave us a little bit of motivation to be better. And again, like we keep talking about, paying attention to the little details this year and have a little bit of fun up there too.
Everyone on the line, everyone on the line. Down. Go two. Time it.
We're underway in Spooner. Elk Mound elects to kick, and the defense gets to work right away. Strong tackling and good coverage by Connor Mock lead to a 3-and-out from the rails. A muffed punt turns into great field position for the Mounder offense.
Hey, maximum effort right now. Right now. Clap back, baby. Here we go, offense. Let's go, offense.
The first snap on offense of the season results in a William Thatcher rushing touchdown. Good start for the Mounders.
this. Let's go.
Another forced punt from Spooner, and their special teams woes continue with an overhead snap. Jackson Feasel delivers a strike to Adam Roeder, who runs it in for a touchdown. 2 plays, 2 touchdowns. 2-point conversion successful on the Parker Rude carry. Spooner looks to turn the tides with a kick return touchdown from Noah Wexted. Rude answers back with a nice return of his own to set up a carry of his own for 25 plus yards. The rushing touchdown brings momentum back to the Mounders. Roeder and Zachariah Brantner converge on a tackle to force a fumble on the next Spooner drive. Feasel airs it out for Rude, who makes a grab inside the 5. Thatcher punches it in as the Elk Mound offense is firing on all cylinders. They lead 27-6. The Rails are forced to punt yet again, and Gavin Dean makes a tackle for a safety. They look to Jace Fleesburg the next drive, and he picks up another Mounder score. All things going Elk Mound. The strong rushing continues from Elk Mound in the second quarter. Thatcher racks up his 3rd touchdown.
Job, Ace. Good job. Hey, that's good. Good job, big house.
Spooner looks to fight back going into the half as Jax Foss connects with Benjamin Eichten.
I don't want to give this up, okay? I do not want to give this up, right? Really mess with him, okay? Really mess with him here, all right? Hey, we're in 0 on the back end, right? Very good inside technique, right? Slow till you know backers, still read that fullback here, all right?
The Mounder defense makes some strong tackles in the 10 to keep the Rails out of the end zone. 43-7, Elk Mound at the break.
That's the end of the first half with the score. Elk Mound 43, Spooner 7.
Just a few things like that. But here's the deal. Does that mean that we can be any less intense or pay any less attention to details in the second half? If anything, what are we going to do? Be better. Be better. Good job. Young guys, you're going to get a crack. I always said, prepare for your opportunity comes back. You got to be ready. Who's ready? Who's ready?
I am.
And our older guys are going to be right there cheering everybody on, because that's what a good family does. All right? Pay attention. Let's take care of it. Where's the water?
The second half gave Coach Lou a chance to give all of his guys a shot at playing. They turned the ball over a couple times and let up a touchdown, but made some nice defensive stops along the way. Most importantly, it was an opportunity for everyone to get their feet wet week 1. The 43-14 victory was the exact tone they were looking to set for the year.
So that was most of episode 1 of Zaleski Sports Hard Knocks Elk Mound. Of course, watch the rest of that episode on Zaleski Sports, and every week an episode for the Mounders as they go through the season here in 2026. Take a look at the numbers here at the half very quickly. For New Richmond, 244 yards of offense, a lot of that done by Wittick, who has 225 total yards, 112 receiving on 3 catches, 8 carries for a 113 rushing. He's of his 11 touches, only 3 of them have gone for more than 7 yards. All 3 of them are touchdowns of 42, 66, and 83 yards. 2 of those catching, 1 on the ground. He had himself a monster first half. They bottled him up until he was able to get in the open field, and then that speed took over. SPASH 133 yards of offense. Breitbach 14 passes. He has completed 10 of them for 119 yards and a touchdown. 9 carries for 16 yards and a touchdown on the ground for him. Outside of him, just 3 rushing yards between Beversdorf, Chandana, and Roth. 4 catches for Phillip, 30 yards, 3 for 40 for Yang. Chandana, 1 catch, 20 yards, a touchdown, 21 yards for Beversdorf. Second half is on the way. You are watching high school football on Zaleski Sports, presented by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
If you ask us, picking out new furniture should be fun, and when you work with us, it is. Home Furniture's free design assistance in your home or in our store. We make the process as easy as possible by helping you envision what your furniture and your room will look like. What inspires you? Visit Home Furniture today to create a single sofa or an entire room. We'll help you bring it all together. Dream it, create it, love it. Home Furniture's free design assistance, West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
Little Sprouts Learning Garden with 2 convenient central Wisconsin locations. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
Little Sprouts has been around for almost 7 years here in Auburndale. In Rudolph, we've been open for about 2.5. We serve here in Auburndale, we have 6 weeks old up until 12-year-olds. And then in Rudolph, we have 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds. The biggest thing that we do with them is we have play-based learning so that they learn through play with each other. And social skills are a huge part of what we do with them.
Find Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
Second half is on the way. SPASH will kick things off left to right, looking at your screen. Again, we're very glad to have you joining us wherever you may be as well. Over in City Field, going to the 8th. Brewers up 6-2 on the Metropolitans of New York. As it'll be twin safeties back deep to return for the Tigers. We got some updates as well. 28-0 third quarter. Chippewa Falls on Eau Claire Memorial. 35-0 Wisconsin Rapids up on Superior. Again, that one in. That was at the half. Well, just as these players are bringing their best to the gridiron, Rich Top Exteriors bringing top-tier performance to your home. Roofing, siding, windows, and doors. Rich Top Exteriors has a winning strategy to protect your home. Visit RichTopExteriors.com and learn more. Ray Felt to kick things off for SPASH. It'll be a touchback into the end zone. Tigers will start at the 20. Again, Wittick, 225 yards of offense, 113 rushing, 83 of those on that last carry of the first half, 112 receiving. SPASH looking to keep us at a one-score game here, trying to get that defense going. They've made some stops. Wittick behind his quarterback. Trip receivers, top of the formation. And he will play action looking deep. Got a man wide open. And off to the races. 25-20, 15-10, and brought down inside the 10. That's a gain of 76 yards. Gaffner. He got behind everybody. Everyone flocked to Whittick. First down, goal to go. The pass from Hitty. And here's Whittick trying to get to the corner, breaks the leg tackle, trucking his way in. Touchdown, Tigers. So Whittick 2 plays in after the deep ball, and it's a 2-score lead for New Richmond. That took all of 36 seconds. $74 yards to Gaffner. Landon Gaffner, the 6'3" junior wideout. Extra point pending. Snap down, kick is up, kick is through, kick is good. 28-14, just like that, in favor of New Richmond. And they take the lead, or a 2-score lead here early in the third. You're watching Week 2 football on Zaleski Sports, presented by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
Max power, I'm about to go bigger and better. If I ever lose, I don't know, faster than ever. If I ever lose, I don't know, bigger and better. Hitting roller coaster coming. Bigger, bolder, faster. I'm going to the maximum. I'm going to the maximum. I'm going to the maximum. I'm bigger, bolder, faster. I'm going to the maximum. I'm bigger, bolder, faster.
Twin safeties deep to return for Spash. Standing about their own 10-yard line. Spash has gotten some good special teams returns today, but some of the big plays for New Richmond has been the difference, and caught at the 15-yard line is Roth. Gets a steal, 30-35, and out of bounds shy of the 40. Good return from Henry Roth. And that is where the Panthers will start 1st and 10, trying to get a drive going here. So 1st and 10. Trip receivers left. Breitbach going to look to throw. Swing pass out. And Wilhelm again hits Beaversdorf in the backfield. A loss of 3. Coming up from corner. Have yourself a night, Ben Wilhelm. He has been great at perimeter corner. Second and 13. Breitbach now going to look to throw, gets a block, out route, got his man Yang, and he's going to avoid the hit. Cutting back in, high tackle with Wilhelm in there again. He gets past the 40 to the 43-yard line on a gain of 5. It'll be 3rd down and about 8. With a 2-score lead, New Richmond really swarming to the football right now. Again, a lot of that done by Wilhelm, who's one of my leading players right now, probably for our Richmond Exteriors player of the game. Breitbach to throw, pressure coming, out route, incomplete, looking for Furcus. And out comes the punting unit, 3 and out. As Breitbach will kick it away. Snap by Beck Kirschbaum. Single safety deep to return. High boot. Caught at the 21-yard line. Huge hole cutting back to the left sideline. 30, 33, and brought down there by Jankowski. And Langness. So New Richmond looking to make this a 3-score game now, get that offense back out there. As a reminder for friends at Bozon, churches, schools, clinics, food plants for nearly a century. The Bozon companies built them as your construction manager and general contractor. Collaborate, construct, building value every day. The Bozon Company, BOSONCO.com, BOSONCO.com. Quaddy back in at quarterback, Whittick to his right. He pulls it back, cutting right. Gets met in the hole and brought down for a gain of 3. Coming in, Chandana in on the tackle. So Quaddy coming through. 34 yards, and for him, 7 carries. Motioning across the formation. Here's Whittick. Left side's got a hole. Cuts inside. Gets by Rochek. Off to the races he goes. 45 and brought down shy of the 40. Chandra again. Mark him at the 42-yard line. That's a gain of 22 for Whittick. Great block on the left side. Left tackle Drew Gretzlock and Tanner Jess at left guard, opening that hole. But there is a penalty, and this one's coming back. So move them back. End up being essentially a yard loss because it's from the spot of the foul. Pulls it back, keeps it himself, cuts to the middle, spinning away from the first wave of defenders, still going to the 40, stacked up and brought down after a gain of 5. Third and 3 for New Richmond. We'll bring in that heavier defense back in. Merriweather back out there. Whittick to the left of his quarterback, Quaddy. Whittick's going to orbit out. Design, quarterback draw. He's got the first down, runs over Jankowski, gets himself 6 yards to the 46. First down, Tigers. Rizal Nicolay Bank is offering personal banking at its best. Location, Stevens Point, Wausau, Colby, Medford, Egger, and Merrill. Learn more, go to nicolaybank.com. Again, just 5 plays of 10 or more yards. 3 of them have gone touchdowns. The 74-yard pass earlier, and earlier is a 14-yard run from Quaddy. But that's the only 5 plays that have gone for 10 yards or more for the Tigers tonight. Into the game, the backup running back, and not much there. Stacked up at the line of scrimmage and brought down. That's Ortner. No gain. His 3rd carry. And Whittick just has 9 carries for 119 yards. A long of 83. 2 touchdowns. He scored all 4 for the Tigers tonight. 2 rushing, 2 receiving. He was just touched the ball just 12 times. 2nd and 10. Rolled left, play action pass. Looking for the corner. Throws, got his man inside the 45 and spun to the ground shy of the 40. Mark him at the 41-yard line. And a gain of 15. That was Landon Harstad, the senior wideout. First down, Tigers. Up over 350 yards of offense. Here's Wittick sweeping right, gets to the edge. Looking to the corner, he's got the corner, gets some blocks all the way down, trucks the defender inside the 30. Mark him down at the 27, that's 13 more for Wittick. And that is so much on his blockers on the edge who just held their blocks, kept driving forward and sealing the edge. And patient running from Wittick on that touch. First and 10 at the 27. Here's Ortner trying to cut upfield. Not much there. He may have gotten a yard or two. Looks like we'll give him 2. Second down and 8. Jankowski. And Munatua. Aiden Munatua, the 220-pound senior defensive tackle. Second down and 8 yards to go. Ortner still in there. And he'll get it again. Cutting left side. Cuts inside. He's got a hole inside the 20. He's near the first down. Looks like he's going to have it. He gets 8. First down, Tigers. Ortner staying out there. He's the back to the left. Twin receivers right. And he'll get it again. This time cutting right. Hesitates, trying to jump cut back inside. Stacked up and brought down on a gain of 2 more. Second down and 8. 5:19 to go and counting. Quarter number 3. Might as well Stevens Point Orthopedics is proudly continuing to offer complimentary sports physicals to Central Wisconsin athletes. Call 715-344-0701. Schedule your appointment this fall, 715-344-0701. Empty backfield for Quaddy. And now we'll get a timeout taken by the Tigers. They'll take their first of the half. They're up 2 scores, 4:47 to go. Quarter number 3. You're watching Week 2 football on Zaleski Sports, presented by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
Second down and 8 out of the timeout. Update as well in other games. Chippewa Falls 35-6 up on Eau Claire Memorial. 35-0 Wisconsin Rapids up on Superior. In those games also on Zaleski Sports. Go to ZaleskiSports.com. You can watch all 3 at once with our multi-view feature. Motioning across. Reed for Quaddy, spinning inside the 10. He's going to be close to the first down. He'll mark him at the 8-yard line. He'll be third down at about a yard, it looks like. Gain of 7 there. 3rd and 1. Wittick back onto the field. He's to the right of his quarterback. And he's going to get it. Ball's on the ground. I thought it was for a second. I saw someone dive on top. He's going to be stopped at the 5. So I saw someone dive on top. Looked like they were diving on something, but it's not the football. He gets 3 and gets the first down. And I saw like a scrum on one side of the formation. So from this view, We did have a fumble earlier that was recovered. So first down, goal to go at the 5. And here's Whittick again. He's going to walk in, running through, a touchdown, Tigers. Whittick again. His 3rd rushing touchdown, his 5th total. And that's 4 unanswered touchdowns going back to the 3-minute mark of the second quarter. 3 rushing and 1 receiving for Whittick. And the Tigers now lead by 20, pending this extra point. Kick is up, a line drive, and he missed it. So it is 34-14, Tigers, 3:49 to go, quarter number 3. You're watching non-conference Week 2 football on Zaleski Sports, presented by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
The auto service specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Want to save even more at Fleet Farm? Sign up for Fleet Rewards for exclusive offers and deals. Earn points every time you shop. 500 points gets you a $5 reward. It's free and easy to sign up, in-store or online. Plus, earn rewards even faster with the Fleet Rewards credit card. Get 4 times the points every time you use your Fleet Rewards credit card. Start shopping and start saving even more with Fleet Rewards at Fleet Farm.
Five total touchdowns for the future North Dakota State Bison, Austin Whittick. Kickoff caught at the 15-yard line. Trying to cut right is Moore, cutting back outside, breaking a couple of tackles, still going past the 25, brought down about the 28-yard line. Smash will start there, first down and 10. Again, Whittick 2 receiving and 3 rushing touchdowns tonight. And he will play for Tim Polasek. Over in Fargo. So first and 10, Smash. 3:41 to go, quarter number 3. Down by 3 scores. Breakbox hands it off. Beaversdorf spinning his way past the 30 to the 35-yard line. He got 7 on that. It's just his 3rd carry. Second down and 3. Jess on the tackle. They'll send trips receivers and have a screen. Chandana, Moore, and Furcus. Breitbach going to look to throw. He's got some time now. Now he's flushed out of the pocket, rolling left. He's going to look deep. Ball's floating up in the air. Almost intercepted, and it's going to be incomplete. Owen Poole was coming across, and he may have bumped into the official trying to cut across the field. 3rd down and 3. As they're going to bring in the bigger formation, Ostrowski in at a tight end, Roth into the backfield. Krzyzewski's a wing to the right. Twin receivers, top of the formation. Here's Breitbach. He's going to get stacked up and lose yards. Tanner Jess, along with Schrader, and it's 4th down and 5. He's going to lose 2, and out comes the punting unit. So Jess, who's a 2-way player, plays both offensive line and linebacker, makes the tackle, and a TFL for him. Langenus back to return. Pressure coming through. Line drive kick. He's going to be caught. He's going to take off on the run. 40, 45, looking for the corner. 50. Hurdles a man past the 45, was smashing out of bounds. And Langness with a huge return. Mark him at the 47-yard line. Merriweather in on to push him out with 2:02 to go. And right now it is all Tigers. Now 393 yards of offense for New Richmond. 252 total for Whittick. Hitty is the quarterback this drive. And here's Ortner trying to cut up field. He's going to get stacked up at the line. He's going to drag his way forward for about 3. Tony Rotchak in on the tackle. The 7th carry for Ortner, 22 yards. The clock continues to run away. It's under 2 to go here in the third quarter. Hitty with Ortner behind him. And he'll get it again, stacked up at the line, spinning away. He'll get inside the 40 to the 39. He'll get 4. And he will promptly get a breather, and in comes Whittick on 3rd and short. Third and 3. Whittick will be directly behind his quarterback, Hitty. And he is stacked up in the backfield and brought down. Kalani Merriweather. It's going to be 4th and 6. So a loss of 3 for Whittick. We're in the final few seconds here, and this looks like will take us to the end of the third quarter. And they'll give the Tigers a little bit of time to decide what they want to do. At the 42 as the clock ticks away, and we have played 3 quarters here from Stevens Point. 1 quarter to go. It is a 20-point lead for the New Richmond Tigers, 34-14, behind 5 touchdowns from Austin Whittick. And you're watching on Zaleski Sports, presented by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
The quality materials that was used when the house was built were below builder grade. I wanted to do something a little exciting, add a little bit of color, a little bit of texture. The Infinity team took time to get to know us. He wanted to know what we wanted. Once he saw my design, he says, well, let's make this happen. It's a big project. Just changed the whole look of the house, and it looks like a brand new home. The Infinity team treated us like we were their family. I would recommend Infinity to anybody.
Hello, Wisconsin. Jake Feltz here from Feltz's Dairy Store in Stevens Point. It's finally time for fall fun at Feltz's Dairy Store 7 days a week from September 19th to October 31st. Navigate your way through 3 separate corn mazes, pick out the perfect pumpkin for carving or decorating, or let the kids play in our fun farm with over 20 different activities for all ages. Visit feltzsdairystore.com for more info and times on our fall offerings. Food, family, and fun.
Fourth down to start the fourth quarter, 4th and 6. Offense staying out there for the Tigers, no motion across. Play action, rolling right, and he's got time. Hitty dumps it off, got his man, and it's Quaddy, the other quarterback, who's got the first down. They had 2 quarterbacks in. He'll get to the 33 on a gain of 9. That's the second catch for Luke Quaddy, the first one that wasn't thrown by himself. So again, a wrinkle in the offense for the Tigers to get a first down. Option read, he keeps it himself, cuts up left side. He's going to have a first down again. He's going to be inside the 25 to the 23. He's got 10. Orzala makes the tackle, but it's a new set of downs for the Tigers. They are over 400 yards of offense tonight, 416. Whittick the back. And it's going to be a straight handoff here for Whittick. Gets a huge hole, cuts inside, see you later. Whittick untouched. 33 yards, touchdown Tigers. 23 yards, I should say, from Whittick. He's got 116 yards and 6 total touchdowns. As that was a whole step of the offensive line that Coach Lombardi would have been proud of. And that's only his 4th longest touchdown of the night. Snap a bit low. The kick is up. Kick is through. Kick is good. 40-14. Here's 41-14, I should say. The score. New Richmond all over SPASH. Now they scored 5 unanswered touchdowns. And you're watching Week 2 football on Zaleski Sports, presented by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
Looking for a place where everyone feels at home? Welcome to Point Brewery, your family-friendly tap room with something for everyone. From a wide variety of local brews to classic Point sodas for the kids, we've got the perfect pour for everyone. Craving a bite? We've got hot, cheesy Portesi pizzas ready when you are. Whether you're hanging out inside or soaking up the sun in our outdoor beer garden, there's space to unwind. Planning a celebration? Reserve our private event room and make it a gathering to remember. Point Brewery, good times, great taste, all on tap.
It's been a big night for Austin Whittick, the senior, again, the future Bison. 14 carries for $160 and 4 rushing touchdowns, 3 catches for $112 and 2 more. He has gone in the end zone 6 times tonight. High end over end kick will be caught by Roth at the 10-yard line. He'll try and get to the edge, trying back against the formation, cuts back inside. He's got a hole, 30, spinning away, 35. He's dragging to the 38-yard line and be brought down there. Mason Alverman, one of the guys in on the hit. And SPASH will try and just get some momentum going back their way. Right now, total yardage 439 to 140. And SPASH led 14-7 with about 3.5 minutes to go in the second quarter, and since then it has been Whittick. Beaversdorf will line up behind Breitbach about 4 yards. Wing left, tight end left, twin receivers to the right. Krzyzewski will motion across. And here goes Beaversdorf. He'll get hit and brought down after a gain of a yard. Evan Fagnan again with the tackle. Gain of 2. I'll give him gain of 1. 2nd and 9. 4th carry for Beaversdorf. Again, we'll be in Wisconsin Rapids, Southwood County Stadium next week. Panthers and Red Raiders. Battle for the jug. Breitbach to throw. He's going to have to turn and try and run. Looking for the corner. Gets a block. Gets to the edge. Breaks a tackle out of bounds. Past the 45. They'll give him to the 45 on a gain of 6 for Breitbach. Of course, we'll talk about the history and the battle for the jug next Wednesday. Me in our new studio, Steve Maves and myself, beyond the mic, with Mike and Steve. Talk about all of the week's comings and goings in Wisconsin sports. 3rd and 3. Breitbach play action. He's going to look deep up the far side and just through the hands of his man, incomplete. Like Phillip was the intended target. It'll be 4th down. Down by 27. Might as well. Punting is no longer an option. 4th down and 3. Trips receivers. And we're going to have a whistle, and we have a timeout taken, or we have a penalty. Timeout taken by SPASH, as they had the wrong formation out there. So we'll step aside. 9:53 to go. 4th and 3 for the Panthers. You're watching Week 2 football on Zaleski Sports, presented by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
It just makes sense. Mittens carries higher quality furniture from all of your favorite brands because we want you to be proud of your space.
It just makes sense. Mittens carries all of your favorite appliance brands so we can save you money on the products you trust.
It just makes sense that Mittens services what we sell because we want your home to be comfortable and run smoothly.
It just makes sense. Central Wisconsin has shopped at Mittens since 1938 because we have it all.
4th down and 3 for the SPASH offense. Looks like Krzyzewski will be the back behind Breitbach. Twin receivers, bottom of the screen, Furcus and Moore. Yang as well. Breitbach to throw. He's got time. Throws over the middle, knocked away, incomplete. Wilhelm knocks it down and forces the turnover on downs. I think last week they talked to 2 guys. We'll see, maybe get 2 Richmond Exteriors players of the game. Yeah, I think if you look at the offense, obviously Austin Wittick, but Ben Wilhelm has been spectacular defensively. He has had himself a day for the Tigers. 9:49 to go in this one. First and 10. Ortner still going inside the 40. He goes down to the 39 on a gain of 6. 2nd down and 4 yards to go. And they're just going to take their time. Clock is their friend. 9:15 to go and counting. A little bit of a high snap. He's going to get the handoff away. And Orr's going to be sacked up and brought down at the line of scrimmage. And then we got some extracurriculars. WIAA in on the tackle, and Easton Karalunas involved a little bit with the offensive line. 3rd and 4. Up there as well. The Miz gets another win for the Brewers. They took down the Mets by a score of 8-2 a few minutes ago. 4 RBI night for Jackson Churio. And don't forget as well, a host of games coming your way tomorrow. We'll find the full schedule at ZaleskiSports.com. And we'll be in Mosinee and Menasha non-conference football. 7 o'clock kickoff. Here's Ortner again. He gets the hole, cuts back outside. He's got room to run. Still going inside the 30, down by the 25. Mark him at the 24. On a gain of 15. He's got 47 yards on 11 carries for Ortner. I think Wittick might be done for the night. Ortner again. He gets hit and brought down. Not much there. He'll get a couple. 2nd down and 8. Eichenberg, who had the fumble recovery earlier, makes the tackle here. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. 7.5 to go in this one. So 2nd and 8. Ortner out there. Quaddy in at quarterback. Bit of a high snap. He'll get it again. Handoff. And they're going to swing it outside. And inside the 15, down by the 10-yard line. Nice little jet pass. Goes for 12. Look at those. Corey Benzer gets his first catch of the night. 1st and 10 at the 12. One-handed catch, handoff. Cutting back inside, tripped up at the 10 is Ortner. And this looks like Morozic in on the tackle. Gain of a yard. 2nd down at about 8, so 6:10 to go when counting. New Richmond just continue to march down the field. 475 yards of offense unofficially. Between their two running backs, 210 yards, 160 for Whittick, 50 for Ortner. Quaddy's got 52 of his own. He'll get it again, cuts back inside, tripped up near the 5, and brought down. Markham at the 5-yard line on a gain of 5. So three runners over 50 yards on the ground. And Quaddy with 52, 160 for Whittick, 55 for Ortner, 20 for Hitty, who's also got 153 yards passing. Ortner behind his quarterback, 3rd and short. A little bit of a floating snap. You have to just turn the corner, looking to run. Cuts inside, 5, touchdown. He throws a stiff arm at the goal line, scores, and gets right in the face of Morozic. And from 5 yards out, Quaddy puts the exclamation point on this one. With 5 minutes to go. An extra point pending. Update as well. Final minute in Eau Claire. 42-6 Chippewa Falls leads Memorial. Kick is up. Kick is through. Kick is good. 48-14 the score. 6 unanswered touchdowns for the Tigers with 5 minutes to go. You're watching Week 2 football on Zaleski Sports, presented by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
Vehicle maintenance is vital to your day-to-day life. That's why Auto Select of Stevens Point reminds you to be sure to schedule regular oil changes, tire rotations, and general inspections to keep your vehicle in great shape. Let the helpful, friendly staff at Auto Select ensure your vehicle continues to keep you and your passengers safe on the roads, as well as keep your vehicle functioning the way it was intended. For quality, dependable automotive care from service experts, place your trust in Auto Select of Stevens Point. At Auto Select, you're good to go.
Again, 6 unanswered from New Richmond. Update as well, 35-7 Wisconsin Rapids. Midway through the 4th, leading Superior. Again, 35-7. Chippewa Falls going to pick it. They've just picked up the win, 42-6 on Eau Claire Memorial. Again, this one all New Richmond now. held SPASH to under 150 yards of offense. This impressive work for the Tiger defense. Ball caught at the 12 by Roth. For Shantarius Moore, spinning his way past the 20 to the 25 and brought down there. 4:56 to go, quarter number 4. Look at the Tigers. They're going to be on the road next week too, going to Superior. They'll have a couple of home games after that with Chippewa Falls and Hudson. They got to go to River Falls on the 25th. Rice Lake at home. They will go to Rice Lake. They're going to host Menominee. They'll end the season in Marshfield against the Tigers. Again, for the Panthers, they will go to Wisconsin Rapids next week, then Rice Lake. They'll be back home here on the 18th against Wausau West. They'll go to Eau Claire North and Everest. They'll end the season at home, back-to-back games, Marshfield and Eau Claire Memorial. Handoff going up the middle. And Beaversdorf on the carry gets 4. As it looks like we got the backup quarterback in, Elias Rogers. So Rogers in the game the rest of the way. So Brightbox night is done. He'll end up with 121 yards passing and a touchdown and 20 yards rushing and a score. Second down and 7. Second down and 6. Looking to throw, quick pass out, got his man. Spinning away past the 30 and hit hard and brought down there after a gain of a yard. Daniel Banks. So third and 5. Third and medium, Rogers in the gun. He's going to look to throw. Slant, got his man, Phillip. Spins away past the 35 to the 39-yard line. That's 8 yards for the 5th catch for the freshman. SPASH at 160 yards of offense now. Tigers will go again to 2-0 with a matchup in Superior, who is currently down by 4 scores against Wisconsin Rapids. SPASH will go to Wisconsin Rapids to Southwood County. Take on the Red Raiders next week. Be on the call for that one for you guys next Friday night. Rogers looking to throw, looking for the out route, looking for Beaversdorf, and he just gets rid of it, incomplete. Second and 10, 2:42 to go here in this one. And about 5 minutes to go over in Wisconsin Rapids. 35-7. They lead Superior. Handoff. Looking for the holes. Beaversdorf cuts upfield. He's got a hole. Past the 50. Breaking tackles. Still going. Brought down shy of the 45. Mark him at the 47. It's a gain of 14. Longest rush of the day for the Panther offense. With 2.5 to go. Clock will run as they're going to bring in a whole new offensive line. Give the big fellas one last big run to get them out of there. 1st and 10. Beaversdorf again looking for a hole. Cuts the edge. Cuts back inside. Chase down shy of the 35. Mark him at the 36. He's got 11 more. So you guys some of the names in there. See Will Baressa. He's in at left tackle. Nathan McDowell It's our right tackle. It's a Carter Kinslow. Rogers to throw, looking, throws it in incomplete. Miscommunication there. Looking for John Terrius Moore. In the game as well, David Arman, number 39. 95 seconds to go in this one. Beaversdorf back in, though. He'll be the back. And he'll get the draw. Not much there. He'll get sacked up at around the 35. Swarm of Tigers. He's going to get nothing. 3rd down and 10. Approach the final few seconds of this one. And we'll get things set up for our post-game show, or Nasonville Dairy post-game coverage. Coming up after the conclusion of this one, we'll get down on the field. Try and get Coach Reggie Larson and Lincoln Whittick and Ben Wilhelm. The Rich Top Exteriors players of the game tonight. So we're in the final minute. 3rd down and 10. Trip receivers to the right. Single receiver to the left is Jackson Staggy. Rogers going to flush right. Pressure coming. He just has to get rid of it. And it's incomplete. Free rusher came through and he ran right into his lap, and it's 4th down with 47 seconds on the clock. And the play will come in for Rogers and the SPASH offense. So a game that was 14-13 with a 3rd and 30 with 30 seconds left in the half has ended up 48-14. And that's why those plays at the end of a half can be absolute backbreakers. A 3rd and 30, 83-yard run by Austin Whittick. The play of the game. Rogers to throw, looking deep up the sideline. To the sideline, did he get in bounds? I don't think he did, and he did not, and that's a turnover on downs. With 42 seconds left, New Richmond has to kneel it down twice and send this one home. They will get to 2-0 with, again, a trip to Superior next week for the Tigers. SPASH will go to take on their biggest rival, Wisconsin Rapids, over at Southwood County Stadium next week. As the backup offense will head out. And victory formation for the New Richmond Tigers. There's one. They just got to do it one more time. Take one more snap. Go shake hands. And they actually looks like they're not going to have to. The clock will wind down, and this one is over as the clock winds towards 0. Your final score tonight, it was New Richmond 48 and SPASH 14. Tigers to 2-0. SPASH will drop to 1-1. Stay tuned. Your Nasonville Dairy post-game show is on the way next on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafflatiri, Caffla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you. Good day, my name is Ken Hyman and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafflatiri, Caffla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy.
Good evening, folks. Good evening, folks. Matt LePage.
Your Nasonville Dairy postgame show starts now. Mike Will here down the floor. We're going to get Coach Larson in a moment. Ben Wilhelm and Austin Whittick will join us as well. Our Rich Top Exteriors players of the game. A game like that, you can't get just one. What a performance by the New Richmond Tigers tonight. Spectacular work. And again, it started in the final minute of the first half. They were down by one with 30 seconds left. They had a 3rd and 30. And all they did was a basic handoff around right tackle. Whittick turned on the Jets, and it was off to the races from there, and they did not look back after that. What a spectacular performance by New Richmond tonight as they get to 2-0 with a trip to Superior on the horizon. As it looks like maybe the seniors getting a picture to celebrate this one with their future Bison of North Dakota State leading the way. He had 6 touchdowns tonight. 4 rushing, 2 receiving at 100 yards each way. As he's heading over, and they're getting Wilhelm as well as Here come the Tigers with an electric performance in this one. As this team was too good to get just one player tonight. Look, if you want to, you can choose one. Okay. Okay, we'll get these two guys here, so you can see our camera up in the dark window with the fan up there, the one waving at you up there.
All right.
First of all, the big play end of the first half. It's 3rd and 30. You guys thinking either be a big play or run the clock out. You guys get the big play, and it's off to the races from there. What was that moment like on the field and on the sidelines?
I mean, yeah, it felt really good. We just had great blocking out there, and we knew we needed to score to bring the energy up and come out firing after half.
Absolutely, and until that point, they kind of bottled you up. You had the 2 deep catches for touchdowns, but running the ball hadn't been quite there yet for you guys, but it seemed like that play opened things up. How big was it to go into half with that type of play, come out in the second half, the first possession, and really just take over this game?
We talked about handling the adversity. We knew they were going to come in aggressive. We knew they were a good team, so we knew it was just next play mentality, and yeah.
And for you guys, 2-0 now. You got another long drive coming up next week. You're going to the other side of way up north now to Superior. How big is it to have this 2-0 start and to really kind of establish yourself as maybe the class of the Big Rivers?
It feels really good. We're not thinking about being conference champs yet. Like, obviously that's a goal, but we're just going to work hard and hopefully we make it there.
Absolutely. So just hang around here. We'll get you in the house in a minute. We got to turn to the defense here. I had about just under 170 yards of offense. You guys, and you were a key part of that. Tackles, deflections, everything. What was it like defensively to see what you guys are capable of against a team that can run like they do?
I think it's an experience just to see how good this team's going to be, and I'm excited for all the weeks to come. I think we keep playing like this, keep playing with hearts. Offense keeps up, defense keeps it. I think we can go a long way.
And for you especially, a couple of big pass deflections, including a 4th down, were huge. How big is it to see the defense really clamp down at when it was 14-13 and you guys scored late in that second half to pitch a shutout?
I think it's hard to say. I think our defense played amazing, like you said. I got to give it to offense, though. Offense on the board scored 48. We can't do it without either one of them.
Absolutely. And now for you going forward, again, 2-0, the defense playing well, the offense playing great. How big is it 2 weeks in to have the performances you have the past 2 weeks going into still 7 more weeks of football?
I'm grateful for it. I got to give it to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Before every game, I pray with my brother, and I just hope that everybody can come out of here healthy and we just show sportsmanship, and that's all I got to give it to.
Absolutely, that is a phenomenal answer. So we're going to give you guys the microphone and get you in our highlight house. So you see the fan in about the 4th dark window that's waving at you. I'll give you the microphone. I'll count you guys in. Go 3, 2, 1. I'm Ben Willem. I'm Austin Whittick, and we're in the house, okay? You go first. 3, 2, 1.
I'm Austin Whittick, and I'm in the house.
I'm Ben Willem, and I'm in the house.
Great job, fellas. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Absolutely. Good luck.
Thank you.
The new Richmond Tigers, 48-14 winners. They scored 6 unanswered touchdowns going back to 9 seconds left in that first half, and they get to 2-0. For Amelia Warren in the press box, this is Mike Wendland saying so long, everyone. Thank you for staying with us, for bearing with us. And once the lights turned on and the sun went down, we got some awesome football here from Gerke. Stay tuned again. More football tomorrow. We'll be in Mosinee for Mosinee-Menasha. Next week, SPASH in Wisconsin Rapids. That game will be on Zaleski Sports. We will not have the Tigers next week. They'll be in Superior taking on the Spartans. For all those here at Zaleski Sports, this has been your Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Everyone, stay cool, stay safe. We'll talk to you next time. And good night, everybody.